And welcome back to part 4 of Fallout 76 Steel Rain. Ah, man, that was a lot from Vault 96, guys, and Blackburn, and I think it's best that we hold on to him for now. I don't know that death would even make a difference. What a mess. And now we have a huge crisis. They're about to release it on all of Appalachia. That's a big problem. We definitely want to fix that problem. So, without further ado, we need to get to it. The Catalyst. We finished our interrogation of Dr. Blackburn and learned that his colleagues intend to manufacture and spread his new FEV strain from a secret lab beneath West Tek Research Center. I need to head to West Tek and stop them before it's too late. Let's do it. Never gets old. Whoops. Ah, West Tek. Switch to the Mutant Slayer here. It seems appropriate. It's living up to the name. Don't mind me, sir. Wow, he made quite the thud, didn't he? All right. Oh, I don't need any more grenades. And if you guys want info on my build, put it down in the comment section below. It's nothing special. It's really about the luck of what gear you get. But if you want it, put it down in the comment section below, and I will make a quick video just kind of talking about my character and what setup I fine-tune. It's really about what you want most. Mine's a mix of comfort and bloodied. All right, let's go in here. All right, I'm going to switch to first person. I'm going to attempt to switch to first person. There we go. Man.
Strongest super mutant.
Yes, yes you are. All right, I'm not going to go through and clear the whole place. Or am I? I probably need to
Fight. Need to smash.
I think we just need to get downstairs. I'm not going to worry too much about trying to clear the place.
Why do we stay so small? Standing, talking, so weak. There. Yes.
Listen to them complain. All right, see if I can do this without getting caught. Come on, let me out of the terminal. Whoop. Okay. Nice and quiet like. Uh-oh. Oh boy.
Hungry.
Yum.
Tasty.
Making us sound pretty delicious.
Pork bugs.
Anything's better than
Whoa, that's actually pretty nice.
Ghouls.
Hey, you're right.
Now, if Bethesda would make it so that pistol builds weren't just the worst. I made a Vash the Stampede build. I wanted it to work. Pistols just don't hit hard enough. Uh-oh. Okay, it's getting a little dicey here. There we go. those two phased into the door there? Excuse me, sir. Terribly rude. All right. I hear ya. Where is he? Come out wherever you are. Would I make a good super mutant? You can be honest, it's okay. Alright. Are they in this room? Who is walking around? It doesn't sound... Maybe that's dog footprints. Okay, I think that's enough. Let's go down to where it wants us to go. What? Was this always here? Huh. Here we go. Okay, that was rude. Alright, this is new territory. I mean, technically Vault 96 is if you never did the daily op. I got a bad feeling about this. Hello.
Hellcats ain't nothing like those pansy-ass settlers.
Sure, buddy. Everybody's an easy target when they don't know you're there. But at least it was quick. Oh boy. Let's switch over to Furious Fixer.
What you love, you never want a day in your life.
You're not wrong, sir.
It's a good thing I love killing chunks.
Yeah?
It's not
And how's that paying off? Man, it is storming so hardcore out right now. Okay. That's a super mutant that was out in Appalachia. Do you see that? It's wearing armor. Oh, great.
I have not run away this far, have I?
Enough, Shin. Let's catch up with our vanguard.
I didn't offer to babysit, okay? Oh, man. Do you guys always have to wear that clunky power armor? Seriously? Here we go.
Are we secure, Initiate?
There were some more Hellcat mercenaries guarding the place. They weren't interested in talking.
The Hellcats were likely here to protect Blackburn's associates from the super mutants above.
Should we expect any further resistance?
I am not aware of the details of the defensive measures my colleagues may have taken. I would not, however, expect them to tolerate trespassers.
I'm not
We
surprised.
should keep moving.
As you wish. I am your prisoner, after all. I have little choice in the matter.
Anything you can tell us about your associates might help us.
Dr. Farhar is nominally the head of their group, Headstrong, an old university colleague. Dr. Jane was a junior scientist at West Tek, brilliant but easily led. He shared my disgust at the Huntersville mistake. Nellie Wright, on the other hand, is Dr. Farhar's pet project, an adoptee of sorts. Very talented, despite her lack of formal schooling.
Let's not waste any more time.
Certainly.
Let's move out. Eyes open.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Alright, you bums. Uh-oh. This looks bad. Well, there's his colleagues.
Edgar. Edgar, who are these people? What happened to the guards?
The guards are dead, Dr. Farha. This is the Brotherhood of Steel.
Bad placement.
I have been their guest since they discovered our project. Regrettably, they object to what we are doing.
We will not be intimidated. This facility is secure. You can't get to us. We will finish our work.
You can't possibly release the FEV on the population again. You know what it did last time.
This isn't the Huntersville strain. Dr. Blackburn has purified the virus of its considerable defects.
We've made something wonderful out of something horrible. We're helping people this time.
Have you actually had any successes? All I've seen are monstrosities and corpses.
Well, no. Not as such, but...
Of course we have. Experimentation has identified the key flaws in the original strain. Iterative testing has pinpointed the defective genetic sequences, and we've corrected them in each case.
But you haven't tested it yet. How can you know?
We've run the simulations. All three of us triple-checked the models and compared to prior experimental data.
We're confident in the formulation.
You know what they say? Human testing is the best testing. A large-scale release will provide a representative sample.
Oh.
Science needs vision, like Dr. Blackburn's, like ours. Let's not let testing hold us back.
That is not right. No, you are very wrong. You are just going to repeat Huntersville all over again.
Of course not. What West Tek did was a terrible mistake. An affront to science. They didn't care who they hurt. And they did it just to see what happened. We're trying to help people. This will make people safe again.
Dr. Jane is enthusiastic, but it's true. We are not doing this just to satisfy our curiosity.
We're advancing science itself. The cost doesn't matter. No offense to Dr. Jane, but West Tek wasn't doing science. They were only burning ants with a magnifying glass by comparison.
You admit it's untested and that you've had no successful trials. You cannot release it.
Well, sure. It might seem hasty, but...
Don't be such a pushover, Janie.
No, wait. I've also had my doubts. Perhaps we should discuss this after all.
I can see you're troubled. You know what you're doing isn't right. Let's talk through this. We can come to an agreement.
I want to avoid violence. But that's always on the table, as long as you hold Dr. Blackburn hostage. Let him go. Please, let him go or we will cut off this negotiation and proceed with our plans.
I am afraid you will have to give in on this one. If you truly want to stop our distribution process, I advise you to listen to the doctor's entreaties.
What are you talking about?
Allow me to explain. My colleagues could not stop production if they tried. It requires a code. I am the only one who knows the code. I set this plan in motion, and I am the only one who can stop it.
Is this true, Edgar?
You will have to forgive Dr. Farha. She did not know. I added this functionality to our distribution program. As insurance, you might say.
Boy, that's handy, huh?
So there you have it. I am willing to help you in exchange for sparing my colleagues' lives. But you will have to let me in there with them.
Why help us now? You said any price was worth your goal.
Perhaps in the end, I am more willing to sacrifice the lives of strangers than friends and colleagues. I do not wish them to be harmed. My hypocrisy in this is only human.
You can't expect us to just trust you.
Trust me or trust me not. The truth remains the truth.
There's no way I'm letting you waltz in there alone.
Then you are free to enjoy the view as my colleagues distribute our creation among the populace.
I don't like it either. But what other option do we have? If we do nothing, the outcome will be just as catastrophic.
Dr. Farha, please permit me inside as a sign of good faith from the Brotherhood. I am certain we can negotiate a peaceful resolution and perhaps preserve our work at the same time.
I don't like this.
All right. I'm registering you for the security grid. Just you.
With your leave,
Don't make this worse.
This is a mistake.
I don't like this.
now that that is over with. Nellie, prep the test chamber. They want proof of our success. I will give it to them myself.
Edgar, wait!
This wasn't the deal, Blackburn.
I am sorry, but this must happen. You will see, and then there will be no more debate.
Edgar, please. Let's talk about this.
You've signed your death warrant, Blackburn.
I will test the sample on myself and be proof of our achievement. Anything you do to me after does not matter. I'm going in. Ready the tag.
We should have executed him when we had the chance.
Now's not the time. We gotta find a way in quickly. There's no time to waste.
I mean, if he's willing to test it on himself, in my opinion, Well, this looks like as good a hole as any. Oh, boy.
FEV flow ready, Doctor.
Oh, this is not good.
Initiating. Please. All of you, this isn't right!
Oh, no.
What's this? No. What's happening? This can't be. The figures were correct.
Oh, boy. Yep, that's what I expected. Oh! Oh boy. Uh-oh. Oh, that's hot sauce. I don't like it. Ooh.
This proves more than anything the need for our brotherhood. The need for our justice.
The scientists are still locked upstairs. Let's hear what they have to say for themselves.
Yeah, I don't think they intended to do this.
Edgar, I should have known. I did know. We weren't ready. I owe you an apology. Our work was a failure. Any good it might have done was a mirage. I knew it in my heart, but didn't listen. As a token of goodwill, I have used Edgar's code to stop production. We will not distribute the virus. I will make sure of that. But I will not simply let you in. There may be little I can do to stop you, but I will defend my colleagues in what little way I can.
We agreed to your terms earlier. An equal exchange of goodwill would go a long way.
You've certainly been more diplomatic than I was expecting, given your organization's reputation. I do believe you have good intentions. I suppose we have no choice but to trust you now. The way is open. We await your judgment.
Do you really think they've stopped production? This whole sob story sounds like a trap.
We can verify that once the area is secure and send for Scribe Valdez to double check. Until then,
Shin, I need you to calm down. Let's talk this out first.
You've arrived. Please, hear me out. We are scientists. Our work is all we have to give to this broken world. We had truly hoped to give humanity a better way to fight back. Against the radiation, the mutants, the decay of civilization. We failed. But this doesn't have to be the end. There is so much good that we can still do, please. Spare us your wrath.
Why does it sound like you're giving up? We weren't that far off, just a tweak here or there.
If I may interrupt, I agree with everything Dr. Farha has to say. Despite how it looks, we are not evil people. We wish only to better humankind. Knowing that, what are your intentions with us?
I can't. This is not okay to do on unwilling participants. You cannot kidnap people and perform experiments on them without consent. I'm still deciding what to do with you.
I hope that's not a threat.
The Brotherhood exists to keep humanity safe. And your work endangered everyone in Appalachia. If that failed virus had gotten out, countless people could have died. We can't allow you to continue experimenting.
Wait, Shin. It's clear that we can't just let them go, but their knowledge could be valuable to the Brotherhood and the people of Appalachia. Blackburn was the ringleader, but he's gone. We know nothing about the others, and of all people, you and I shouldn't fault anyone for trying to make a difference.
I can. And I will.
Is this still about back then? You can't forgive yourself for your own mistakes, so you refuse to forgive others too. When will you put that behind you?
This has nothing to do with that. There will be no more experiments. And they're too dangerous to keep prisoner.
Wait, you're really going to kill us?
Hold on. We're not killing anybody. We will bring them back to Fort Atlas and have Scribe Valdez monitor their work.
Have you lost your mind?
Think about it. This is exactly why the Brotherhood exists. To safeguard technology. I hate to admit it, but the Elders are right on this. We can't let them go, but we can't destroy what knowledge they have either.
A wise compromise. I'm willing to cooperate. You, the angry one. Consider the fact that universities are no longer operating. In a generation or two, there will be few, if any, people left in the world with a formal education.
How many dozens have you killed? Do you really think your life is worth more than theirs because of your education? We don't need your knowledge if you're deranged enough to resort to human experimentation.
Please, stop this. Let us stop for a moment and talk to each other. There's still much that we haven't told you about our work. And we know little about your Brotherhood. Perhaps we can find out more where our perspectives overlap.
Yes. Maybe some discussion will cool Shin's head. I have no desire for this to come to blows.
Very well. You haven't said anything yet? Surely you have an opinion on this matter?
I haven't made up my mind. I need to talk to everyone first.
By all means. We won't be going anywhere.
Okay. Let's just go around the room.
I urge you to reconsider. This was never meant to come to violence.
Do you not consider kidnapping and human experimentation to be violence?
I never intended to hurt anyone. Dr. Blackburn was in charge of procurement. He told us they were volunteers. It was only later that... By then... Please understand, we were so close. It could have ended any day. And everything we did was for the greater good. We must carry forward what we learned, or all that sacrifice will have been for nothing.
What do you intend to work on if we let you live?
Dr. Farha may disagree, but I'd like to finish the FEV formula. We can implement new safety measures. Animal experiments on thorough waste disposal. We were so close to improving the human race as we know it. The world has changed, my friend. How are we to survive if we don't change with it?
Can you tell me more about your colleagues?
They are good people. Dr. Farah is quite strict, but it's because she cares. About Nellie particularly. The girl is unorthodox, but you can't fault her for it. We're all born differently into this world. And about Dr. Blackburn. Well, the world has lost a visionary intellect. It's a shame. A tragedy.
That's all for now.
Please don't let this work go to waste.
Alright, Farha.
What questions do you have for me? Or has your party made a decision?
What do you plan on working on if we let you live?
We could focus the idea of human evolution into a more targeted formula. Say, a formula to increase muscle bulk, or to repel radiation. In fact, I hear serums of that sort may already be circulating among the survivors of the region. I'd like to study what they have created and improve upon it.
Yeah, I don't know if the Enclave's down with that. What are your thoughts on the FEV experiment?
It went too far. And quite frankly, I regret bringing the others onto this project. By the time I figured out that Dr. Blackburn was experimenting on humans, Ellie and Dr. Jane had already become passionate about the project. I was unable to convince them to pull back. I stayed, in the hopes that my objections could save even one innocent person from being experimented on.
I'm surprised to hear you weren't on board with the human experimentation. You didn't mention that earlier.
There was no one interested in listening. I had to talk your superiors down first. The Brotherhood are a passionate sort, aren't they?
You could say that. How do you know the other scientists?
Dr. Blackburn and Dr. Jane were my college associates. They didn't know each other at the time. I met Nellie when she broke through my window to search for scraps, as wasteland survivors do. She was more interested in my research notes than my leftovers. So I took her in, taught her what I know.
That's all for now.
I'm responsible for the actions of my associates. I ask that you have mercy on them, if not me.
All right, Nellie.
I heard when the Brotherhood breaks down your door, they say, "Add victory. Hand over your arms." Is that true?
Yeah. It's ad Victoriam, civilian. Now hand over your arms. It's a little more complicated than that. We're gonna go with this.
Oh, wow. That's scary. You really made my heart skip a beat. I don't have any arms. Well, unless you mean human arms, because I've got two of those, but they're mine. I can't have them.
Can you tell me about the FEV project?
Wrong. It's all wrong. We ran the models, but the models were wrong. I know exactly where to change the ratios to make this work. I can make it work. We just need one more chance. Don't run from science. Let us do this. Let us change the world.
So about all those people you turned into super mutants.
What about them?
Those people had no choice in the matter. You kidnapped them.
To improve the human race. If I was kidnapped for our experiments, I wouldn't mind. Most kidnappers do much worse.
Do you feel bad at all? Those people were innocent, and now they're mutated beasts.
Is that any worse than being human? As Dr. Jane says, all life is sacred. You'd probably gun them down regardless, right?
Okay. Let's talk about something else.
Okay, I guess.
What do you think of your colleagues?
Janie and Farah? Well, I don't think anybody liked me before Farah, so I'm glad we're together. Janie worries too much. She's always asking, are we doing the right thing? Is this gonna work? You don't know until you try. Edgar was the most fun of all. Too bad he miscalculated.
I don't have any more questions.
You're not really gonna kill us, are you? I'm awfully young to die. You can fit a lot of experiments into 60 more years.
Okay, you've got a point. All right, Shin.
Those who commit crimes against humanity must be punished. It wouldn't be right to let them run free. Not to the people they killed, and not to the people they could kill in the future. The Brotherhood of Steel must protect the future of Appalachia, and of the world.
Okay, Shin, I gotta know. Earlier, Paladin Romani mentioned you made a mistake. What was that about?
That is none of your concern.
How long do you intend to sweep it under the rug like nothing happened? You're torturing yourself, Shin, and they deserve to know.
Maybe so. But this is neither the time nor the place for this discussion.
Shin, you owe it to yourself to admit that you made a mistake. Stop crumbling under the guilt and just accept it.
For those I failed then, and those I failed since, for them, I have to do better. The raiders on the expedition route, Romani decided we would stay and fight them. But giving the order to distribute the weapons to the settlers there, it was my idea. I wanted to give them a chance. But I got them killed instead.
Don't you think that was literally the most compassionate thing you could have done?
The outcome is more important than the intent. What I learned from that mistake was not to let my feelings blind me. Some things are a lost cause. Some chances are too dangerous to take. As much as we may want to believe otherwise.
I'm not sure I understand. What weapons are we talking about?
The rocket launchers. The ones we found at the crater and foundation. We had secured those weapons from a military facility with the intent of keeping them safe. Brotherhood hands only, but there was a town being attacked by raiders. I thought that equipping the townspeople would give them a better chance. It didn't work. The town was taken over, and the weapons fell into raider hands. It's my fault that happened. I vowed to never make a mistake like that again. Despite that vow, Initiate Norland still died on my watch. I can't let the past keep repeating itself. I can't give those scientists another chance to harm innocent people.
Okay, I understand what happened now.
Then I hope you'll also take away the same lesson that I did.
Don't you think you're being a little dogmatic?
Whether I'm being dogmatic or not is irrelevant. My goal is to find a solution to a threat, and I don't see you offering any other suggestions.
You really won't accept anything besides execution?
I don't see what other option there is. As I stated before, they're too dangerous to hold prisoner, so we either ignore the danger or eradicate it.
And what if you can't get Paladin Romani to agree?
It hasn't been a matter of if for some time now. Only a matter of when. I'm fully prepared to uphold the integrity of the Brotherhood in whatever way Romani makes necessary.
I understand your stance.
This is bigger than all of us. I hope you understand that.
All right, Romani.
We need to come to an agreement. I won't stand for impulsive violence.
What are you proposing?
The scientists are to return to Fort Atlas with us and work alongside Scribe Valdez on a new project that we all agree upon. These are smart people. They just need to be pointed in the right direction. They could still do a lot for humanity.
And what if Knight Shin won't agree?
Then we must stand up for what we believe. We will not allow Shin to create a hateful brotherhood which passes judgment as it sees fit. This is human life we're talking about. Haven't enough died already?
So long as Knight Shin breathes, he is not going to allow you to create a brotherhood you believe in.
I hadn't wanted to admit this to myself. But you may be right. And if it comes to that, well, I must stand by my beliefs. I hope you'll stand by them as well.
I understand your stance.
I hope you can see what we need to do here. What we need to do for the Brotherhood.
All right.
What questions do you have for me? Or has your party made a decision?
I think we're ready to proceed with the decision.
And what has your organization decided?
Paladin Romani is right. You should come to Fort Atlas and work under our supervision and our terms.
That's relief. I assure you that you'll have our cooperation.
So that's it then. You and Romani would repeat the mistakes of the past and use these criminals to build more weapons of destruction. To send the world further down the path of chaos for your own gain. All while wearing the Brotherhood insignia on your chest.
The Brotherhood's mission has always been to use the power of science to guide us to a better world. Rather than murder great minds, we will shape them into people who will serve that mission. And we will do it without barbarians like you.
On that point, we agree. I refuse to serve an illegitimate branch of a principled institution. The Elders need to know about our failures. All of them. It will be my honor to give that report in person.
Shin, you don't have to do this.
I'm the only one with any sense of duty around here. It's a shame that I couldn't bring you around to seeing its value.
It's easy to follow an arbitrary set of rules, Shin. I'd rather make my own decisions and learn from them if I have to.
We are grateful. The work we do next could still change the world.
You go on ahead. I'll bring the scientists back to Fort Atlas, then we can discuss everything that's happened.
Did Shin just run out of like a teenager slamming their door? Okay. Well, let's go from here.
Friends, initiates, faces new and old. It's good to see you today. I am proud to announce that the mutant threat has been cornered and removed. But it came with an unfortunate consequence. I'm sure you all know that relations between Shin and I have been strained for some time now. I'm afraid my leaving out his title is no mistake. Shin and his followers have decided to part ways with the Appalachian Brotherhood. I had every wish to work together with Shin on my mission, and still do. But he is no longer open to discussion. His loyalty to the Elders is unshakable. He would rescind his oath before besmirching the Brotherhood's name. Should he ever open his mind, I will be ready to listen. Now I have one more announcement to make. I'd like to recognize a particular initiate's exceptional contributions to our chapter. In most cases, this recognition would take the form of a standard rank increase. However, being a knight is a dedicated responsibility, and it's become quite clear to me that this initiate has obligations beyond just the Brotherhood of Steel. I won't take you away from Appalachia. As such, I'm granting you the unique title of Knight Errant. Why don't you come stand between Scribe Valdez and I, so I may officially confer your title?
Who, me? Aw. Alright.
For exceptional contributions to the Appalachian Brotherhood of Steel, I hereby name you Knight Errant. You may split your time with the Brotherhood as you see fit. We are forever grateful for what you've done for us. Now everyone, feel free to take a short break before your next assignment. You've earned it.
Woo. Alright.
So, Knight Errant, how does your new title feel?
Feels like you've really noticed me. Is that right, Layla?
Flouting decorum, are we? You're lucky I'm into that. And yes, I have noticed you.
Oh my. So what's gonna happen to the Brotherhood now?
Now, we can start making the Brotherhood the benevolent organization I always wanted it to be. Our focus has to be helping the people of Appalachia, reaching out a hand and making them feel safe. This is a new dawn. Be proud that you were a part of it.
How are you feeling about everything?
I'm disappointed Shin would turn his back on us, but it's certainly better than the alternative. There were times I truly wondered what I would do if it came to it. If Shin pointed his gun at me, I know what I would do. So I'm grateful he didn't make me do it.
Okay. Well, I need to talk to everybody first.
Take your time. You're a topic of celebration today. I'm sure they want to talk to you as well.
All right. Valdez?
So, Night Shin is gone. I can't believe it. I wanted to be optimistic about their conflict, right up until the end. But the more I think about it, the more I feel like maybe this was inevitable. If only there was more I could have done. Well, both of them would die for their beliefs. At least this way they can pursue those beliefs separately, rather than killing each other over them.
It is unfortunate the way things turned out. I really thought maybe we could bring Shin around.
It is. But at least you and I are still here. Through everything, we made it. That's something we can be grateful for. So don't be a stranger. You have the freedom to go anywhere. But remember, you're a part of our Brotherhood now. You'll always have a home here.
So what are you going to do now?
I'm going to keep doing my job. With one officer down, there's going to be a lot of slack to pick up. There's still a lot more I'd like to see out there, but right now, I need to support the Brotherhood.
How do you think the Brotherhood will fare with its new leader?
Things are gonna get a lot looser around here. Paladin Romani never believed in strict regulations. She's going to focus on recruitment and outreach. Well, if she can find the time.
Thanks for everything you've done.
Don't mention it. As the resident scribe, it's my job to keep things functioning around here.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Ad Victoriam and whatnot. Hey, Ramirez.
Did you need something?
How has Marcy been? Marcia. How has Marcia been doing?
She has been in better spirits than I've ever seen her. I might even say that she's starting to enjoy her time here. Hey, who knows? Maybe
She might
she'll
hear you.
even join the Brotherhood one day. We'd be an even better organization with her in it.
Are you glad it's still Romani in charge?
I've always liked Paladin Romani, and she's focused on helping people. Her charismatic and optimistic nature makes it easier for the Brotherhood to continue to exist in Appalachia.
All right.
See you around.
Dodge.
These recruits really brings me back. That spark of hope in their eyes. Maybe we can do it right this time.
Any thoughts on how things panned out?
Hedging your bets on Romani was bold. As the years roll on, she's gonna learn a thing or two about just how on our own we really are out here. I think she's got what it takes to make it happen, but she's gonna need people she can trust to step up and carry on that legacy. I wish the best for Shin, really. He was a real pain in the ass, but not a bad person.
I'd agree with that.
Glad he could walk out of this alive, at least.
All right, thanks, Dodge.
You too. Stay safe out there.
Ah, Houston.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. What are we gonna do? Who's gonna handle everything? Who's gonna lead the recruits? What am I gonna do? Oh gosh.
Deep breaths, Houston. Deep breaths.
Okay, I think I'm alright. I don't do well with really big changes. I think I need some time to process this. I'm gonna sit down.
That's probably for the best. Be careful where you sit down. I worry about you.
Knight Errant, it's been an honor to serve with you.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your promotion, Knight Errant.
Thanks.
We owe this victory to you, Knight Errant.
Nah, it was all of us. Hey, Russell.
Did that really just happen? I knew things between the higher-ups were shaky, but I didn't think one of them would actually leave, especially Night Shin. I mean, it seemed like the Brotherhood was everything to him.
Congratulations on your
Well,
promotion, Knight
I guess
Errant.
things are going to change a bit around here.
I think it's for the better. I really wish Shin could have stayed, but Paladin Romani has a beautiful vision for the Brotherhood that will work for everyone.
It's been an
Oh,
honor
I
to
agree
serve.
wholeheartedly. Look forward to it, even. Whatever reorganization we need to do, I'm sure it'll shake out into something even better than what we've got right now. Paladin Romani is the leader I want to follow. Anyway,
Hear,
I'm gonna get back to it. See you around, Knight Errant.
We owe this victory to you, Knight Errant.
Yeah, I think it was all of us. Hey, Marcia.
Hey.
What do you think about Romani staying in charge?
Well, I think the best chance the Brotherhood has at reaching some sort of truce with the Raiders is with Romani. Then again,
Agreed.
she is pretty self-righteous and still needs to learn to live and let live.
I agree with that. How have things been for you at Fort Atlas?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually starting to like it here. I do miss Pierce, Sheena, and Burke, though. I hope that they're staying safe. The loss of my mother still hurts, but I know now the Brotherhood isn't solely to blame. Thanks for showing me a different perspective.
No problem, Sadie.
See ya!
Marcia. Maximo.
Can you put in a good word for me with Paladin Romani?
Are you happy Marcia's back?
Yeah, except when she bosses me around. But soon I'll be big like her and she won't be able to do that anymore.
I'll still be able to take you, little twerp.
No way! I'm gonna be super strong and have power armor. You won't even stand a chance.
Alright then.
Stay safe out there.
Alright, Romani.
Enjoying the hors d'oeuvres?
I didn't see any food here. Well, my business at Fort Atlas is done for now. I'm gonna head out.
Don't be a stranger. There will always be a place for you at Fort Atlas. Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam. Alright, we unlocked the Hellcat armor. Sweet. That's it. I think that's it.
Knight Errant,
Power armor chest.
it's been an honor to serve with you.
Thank you. You guys got anything?
The Brotherhood seeks to help humanity. In this, our goals are aligned.
Yeah, stop making super mutants.
Don't distract me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We are going to help humanity. I assure you of it.
Well, I hope so, because there's only one alternative at this point.
We owe this victory to you, Knight Errant.
Well,
Congratulations on your promotion, Knight Errant.
whoa. Okay. We're leaving now.
Congratulations on your promotion, Knight Errant.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm just gonna leave now. Okie dokie. Let's take a quick look at our looties. Okay. Let's take a look here. So did we get any mods for this yet? No. I imagine we're gonna have to go buy all the mods. You can do legendary mods with it. Standard paint, so on and so forth. Okay, I did notice that. I don't know if this was because I had been doing events or what. So I don't know if these came from event drops or if this was just plans that we got from doing the missions or not. So we did get that. Motion assist. Okay. And doing that. All right. Cool. Let's get a good look at it here. I might have too much light on it, but that's all right. YouTube will darken it a bit. That looks pretty awesome. Oh yeah, that is some sweet looking armor. I love how unique it is. I don't know how the Hellcats got their own power armor. It's unexplained, but it looks amazing.
Scorched. What is this wasteland coming
And
to?
let's see if it has special paint. Okay, so as much as I wanted to, there's no BOS paint for this. That makes sense, though, honestly. Let's check the stats on it. Alright, look at that. It's got the nice Hellcat emblem on it. Oh, too close. That's cool. That's some pretty awesome looking power armor. Okay, stats. So, altogether, we're at 528, 372, and 380. Now, this is not a power armor character, so this is a good chance to look at basic stats. But altogether, reduces incoming ballistic damage by 2%, I believe for 4 pieces. 5. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces.
Something about civilians setting off nukes.
Yes, BOS bot. 5 pieces. So 5 times 2 gives us 10% reduction on ballistic damage incoming. That's pretty good. I don't know if that stands up to T65 armor. I don't have that on this character. But still, pretty nice overall. Let's take a look at our other loot. Now, we did learn a couple plans. One of them was the bungalow for Edgar Blackburn. I think that might be the extent of it. Okay, so let's take a look and make sure we didn't get any extra plans. Oh, my budget. That's right. So it looks like it's just a different paint job compared to the others. You got chrome, green, and then Blackburn's bungalow is black. So that's cool. And you didn't have to buy it from the Atomic Shop, so that's pretty nice. I think that's the extent. We got the Power Fist, Face Breaker, the Face Breaker is 40% more power attack damage. Damage increased after each consecutive, so it's furious, and then +1 to strength. So that's pretty nice for me. When it comes to that, the most important thing for me would be faster swing speed. So, but that mixes with unarmed and one-handed, maybe? I'm not sure. I'd probably have to test that. So I think that is the extent. We got a nice suit of power armor. How do you guys feel about the decision path that I went down? I understand Shin's side of it. I understand Romani's. Neither of them are perfect. But I do think that it's important to think about what benefits humans the most. And I don't think testing people who did not agree to be tested on is a way to go about it. I'm definitely against that. I don't think killing the scientists was a good idea either. I don't believe that the old style of Brotherhood, which we're used to, where hoard technology and kill anyone who decides to make new technology, is a good idea. I don't agree with that. So I don't think Romani's perfect, but I think she's got a better plan to go with as far as suiting the needs of people. I also don't think that putting rocket launchers in untrained arms is a good idea either. So I know they've learned a bit already. Foundation kept some of the weapons we gave them. That was my decision to make. You could have, in your playthrough, you could take those weapons and not leave them with them. I chose to leave it with them and to have the Brotherhood train them to use them, because we all need to work together in order to make it through this. I had a blast finishing this storyline. I don't know if we're going to see Shin again. I don't know if they're going to continue on with Brotherhood or if they're going to find something else. We do have the Pit DLCs. I say DLCs, they're expeditions. So expeditions would probably make this game have endless possibilities. I'm pretty excited to go to the Pit and see what it was like before we went in Fallout 3. So that's the end of this series. I hope you guys liked it. Leave your comments down in the comment section below. Drives this channel where we're going to go. We're going to keep playing games. We're going to keep having fun. If you guys have suggestions or things you want me to do, if you want me to do Fallout 76 story, leave it down in the comment section below. I will read it, I promise. And if you guys like the video, slap that like button. If you want to see more videos like this and the other videos I have on my channel, hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon so you know when I come out with new content. I will see you guys in the next series.